What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back. In today's video, we're doing a product review slash first impressions of Persona Cosmetics. If you don't know about them, they were founded by Sona Gasparian, who I believe was a YouTuber at first, maybe even a makeup artist. I'm not pretty sure. Anyways, I've been seeing their stuff all over Instagram, and they reached out and asked if I wanted to get some PR samples. So these products have been given to me by Persona Cosmetics for review. And what we'll be reviewing today is first of all, the Identity 2 palette, which looks like this. Then I got a blush in Terracotta, and that one looks like this. And then lastly, I got a lip liner in Rosewood. It looks like this. Why are all these background sounds coming now when I'm filming my intro? Those are the products that I used to create today's look. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on Persona and me using them, then keep on watching. If you're new here, I'm Nats, and I want my channel to be a space where we take an as realistic and true but also fun approach to beauty. So if you like the idea of that, why don't you be a sweetheart and just subscribe right down here. Post twice a week. Okay, whatever, let's get into the video. I thought that I would start out with this shade Passionate right here. I think I want that to be kind of like the main number kind of thing, because I want it to be like a really just pretty soft glam smoked out thing. I'm going to use this very fluffy brush, but I'm going to really tap that off because I want to start with a very light layer so that it's easy to blend. Okay, let's see. So I feel like bringing this quite far up today. I kind of want it to be like a little bit of a monochromatic thing going on. Now they do have an Identity 1 palette, which I guess was first. This one is more colorful and fun and poppy. That one is more like just neutrals, browns, everyday colors. I'm just putting some on my lid as well. And as I always do, I try to blend in circular motion. I just find that that looks the best, kind of blends the best. That did blend out very nicely and very easy. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit and try to sort of flick it upwards out here. And then once again, just blend in circular motion so I get kind of a soft end to that shadow. I'm bringing this almost all the way up to my eyebrow. Actually, all the way up to my eyebrow. Just adding a little tiny bit more on the outer corner because I want it to be a little bit more deep right here. I like this. Just grabbing a small brush and doing my lower lash line. I'm going to try to go all the way in this time. I usually don't because I feel like it doesn't really suit my eyes. I don't know about you, but I feel like this is a sultry eye. I'm going to go into Brave, which is more of this brown shade. Wait, right there. And I'm going to try to do a little bit like just surrounding, just on my lid, kind of surrounding my eye. I'm just going to start with this little fluffy brush. Just to sort of smoke it out here. Wow, so far I really feel like these shades are, these two ones that I've tried at least, are very easy to work with. I'm just gonna try to blend that liner out because I don't really want that to be like a liner look. And then we're going to go into Limitless, which is this color right here. As I said, I think it looks like a black, but it does have some sort of like green slight tint to it. I'm going to grab just an angle brush and just go in right at the bottom of my lash line. I'm just pressing this in on my outer lash line. And then I'm going to go in with that tiny brush and sort of blend that out. kind of became a liner anyways, and really didn't mean for it to, but anyways, I'm just gonna blend that on the top. We're gonna grab Honest, which is this shimmery pink, and we're gonna pop that on our inner corner. I'm gonna do the other eye, and I'll be right back to do mascara. I'm just gonna curl my lashes and use mascara. This is a new one. It's from Isadora, called the Active All Day Wear Mascara, and it has a bigger brush than what I'm used to, or than I usually prefer, but I tried it the other day and actually liked how it fluffed up my lashes. So now I'm like, do I really like those thin brushes? Because they do make your lashes long, but these ones also fluff, like they make your lashes look fluffy. So be right back. All right, that's it with mascara. This is what it looks like, very silky and smoky. I'll tell you my thoughts on about everything at the end of the video. So let's do some blush. So going in with the Terracotta blush. I think this will go so well with this look. So I'm just gonna start with a little because I have no idea how pigmented this is. I mean, the undertone is so brown that it's almost kind of like melting in with my bronzer. I have some on this side and I don't have it on this side. It's a slight difference, so it is definitely showing up very brown and warm. But let me try to add some more. I do like how that looks. It does remind me of my Isadora Warm Nude blush, but I think this one is even more brown. I like that. It wasn't overly pigmented, which is something I kind of like with blush, because it's so easy to do too much with blush. So I kind of like that this is, you don't have to be too light on the hand, you know? Okay, I'm gonna quickly pop on some highlighter and I'll be right back. Now, for the lip liner, as I said, this is the one in Rosewood. Let's try it on. I'm gonna paint it on first. I'm gonna draw it on first, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think about the color, because I can't do both at the same time. Obviously, I can't talk while drawing a lip liner. What I like about it is that it's very soft in comparison to the NYX Soft Matte Lip Liner in Sandstorm. They're very much alike in color, but this one is just that, like, a nuance darker, but it's a lot more soft. I'm gonna try to combine it with one of my favorite lip glosses from a Swedish brand called Beautyact. This is Lasting Beige. If you're not in Sweden, the Makeup Revolution lip gloss in Knockout looks very much like this. Also the Buxom Cosmetics one in White Russian. So, final thoughts. So for the palette, I think it's pretty. I feel like it has some weight to it. It feels like it has some quality to it, just the packaging itself. Plus points for the big ass mirror in here. I love that. About the quality of the shadow, they're very easy to work with. Like, they're pigmented, but they're easy to blend. I just feel like they worked magically well. Now, I did only try the matte ones. There's quite a lot of shades in here that I didn't work with, so I can't really tell you right now what I feel about all the shades, but the ones that I used, very nice and creamy, rich formula, pigmented but not too pigmented, easy to blend. I mean, a really good eyeshadow formula. But just in general, if you want one palette, if you need one palette with neutrals, I think that this one is good. You have your kind of matte light shade, you have your transition shades, you have your deepening shades, you have your black, you have some nice iridescent kind of shimmer, and then you have all the kind of fun colors to it. I think it can definitely work as a all-round, all-year palette if you need one. Does it add anything to, if you already have like a basic like transition shade brown neutral palette? Not really, but if you don't have one, you could check this one out. for the blush, I think that this blush is perfect for people who wear a lot of color on the rest of their face, and or people who find blush colors difficult to match. You know, sometimes they're very pink and cool, sometimes they're very warm and peachy, and sometimes, you know, when you're like doing makeup, you're like, I don't really know what goes with this eye or with this lip. It can be difficult, and in that case a blush like this is perfect. It's a really nice formula. It's not too pigmented, which I prefer when it comes to blush, and as I said in the beginning, I really like that there's no mirror in here, which means I can recycle it easily. Just pop the little metal thing out and you're good to throw it in the plastic. When it comes to blush, I do feel like there are really many good like drugstore cheap options, but if you want to try it out, I can really recommend it. Are there similar products in the drugstore that are more affordable than this one? Absolutely, but I do like it. Okay, so for the lip liner, I'm in love. I really love how easy it went on. I love the color. It's kind of like this perfect brown nudish lip color for my nudes. I very rarely experiment with lips. When it comes to lips, I usually stick to the same thing, and I feel like this one could become a staple because it is like the next one, but it's softer, so the color goes on easier, and it is also the tiniest bit warmer. I think maybe we should compare them. The Rosewood one for Persona, which is this one right here, is a tiny bit warmer, and the NYX one is a tiny bit cooler. So I think that that's maybe why I like it, because it just shows up a little bit more in a sense. It's a little bit further from my natural lip color, so it kind of really frames my lip base in a good way. I really like it. Are they worth the money? Yes. But are there affordable options to them in the drugstore? Yes. Like most things. That was it for my Persona review. I hope you enjoyed this kind of product-centered video. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.